I don't know.
Well,
Water.
Yeah, I mean, it's bigger than, yeah. It hasn't been smaller. It was 75.
but it was. Yes, yes, so, most of that.
Okay, being 6:30, we will open the September 3rd, 2025 P&Z meeting. Stand for the pledge.
I'm pledging allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Chair, before we get started, do you mind if I introduce our new town planner?
Sure.
Chair, Commissioners, this is Ellen E. Beal. He has over 30 years of experience. I'm going to read a nice little bio that we sort of worked up together, but just so she has 30 years of experience working with municipalities and private sector developments, guide and led development projects. She holds a degree from landscaping architect from Texas A&M and is a certified planner through the American Institute of Certified Planners. Her background in design gives her a unique ability to understand site planning, interpret development codes, allows her to provide practical solutions that balance community priorities with regulator requirements. Her firm offers, and her firm, that's what I like about Helen Eve, and we were looking for a new planner. She's not the only one. She has a planner one, she has interns and administrative staff that can help her, that she can pass things on. So that's a really good, so she can focus on the real tough stuff. Her firm currently offers day-to-day and on-call planning services for smaller municipalities, interim development director support, comprehensive planning services, ordinance preparation and amendments, single-family master planning. Helen Eve is known for a collaborative approach, working closely with town staff, legal teams, engineering consultants to deliver thorough and thoughtful reviews of even the most complex projects. Her firm's deep knowledge of development codes, paired with her awareness of emerging planning concepts, brings value and insight to the community she will be serving. Please join me in welcoming Melanie Beal. I also want to congratulate Ms. Pat Adams. She will be moving to a full-time from alternate to full-time planning zone. Next meeting.
Thank you.
Thanks for service, all of you.
Who's leaving?
Who's leaving?
Commissioner Hayes did not reapply.
You're retiring again? You'll be missed. Absolutely.
Okay, public participation. If you wish to address the commission, please fill out a public meeting appearance card. Anybody fill one out?
No, we do not have any, but we do have the applicant here that would like to speak on both items after our planner gives her presentation.
Discuss and consider approval of the August 6th, 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission regular meeting minutes. Anybody have a correction?
Move to accept the minutes as is.
I'll second.
Did you get those? All in favor? Unanimous. Good hearings and regular items. Discuss and make a recommendation to town council regarding the preliminary plat for High Plains at First Branch, encompassing approximately 461.421 acres of property situated in the Pinson Wiles Survey Abstract 1339 and A.M. Fultus Survey Abstract number 1595 at the Western Extraterrestrial Jurisdiction ETJ of the town of Bartonville, Denton County, Texas. Property is located generally east of State Highway 377 between Keith Road and Smoot Lane. The applicant is GM Civil on behalf of the owners of Royal Cap B1 LLC, Spur First Branch Development LP, and Old WR Ranch I Hacker LP, Town of Bartonville, file number PP 2025-002. Staffman. Helen.
All right, thank you, Chairman and Commissioners. So the first item is the preliminary plat for High Plains at First Range. And the property is illustrated in the graphic that's on the screen. And there was a preliminary plat that was approved back in 2024. And this update has a little bit of road alignment changes along the southern property boundary. It also has connection dividing the mixed use parcels, which are the two parcels in the southwest corner. And it originally had 5 phases. They've broken out phase 4 into 4A and 4B, and 4A is a final plat. It's the next agenda item. So the application was submitted. We sent it to the city engineer and planning. We've taken a look at it as well. The property includes a little over 1,100 lots, and it has 2 mixed use lots and a number of open space lots. And those open space lots are for like common areas, nice amenity areas, as well as they also serve a lot of utilities. There's some pump station, there's a tank located up there in the 4A area as well. And as I mentioned earlier, the city engineer has taken a look at it. However, the engineering plans, civil plans, those are reviewed by Denton County. The project engineer explained to me that the mud, as well as the service providers, CCM, the water holder, sewer, that they are also in charge of reviewing the civil engineering plans. So that's not part of this plat application. The plat generally aligns with the town standards. And as I haven't mentioned, it is in the ETJ, all of it is in the ETJ. So you have no zoning regulations for this property. The original application included a variance request for the intersection of Marigold Trail and Peppervine Lane. And Commissioner McDonald had a really good question earlier, where is that? It's on sheets 2 and 4. Yes, 2 and 4. And it's right along where the lot 24X is, which is a large building space lot serving utilities. And as you can see, it also is the street brushland trail. That was originally approved with the previous preliminary plat, so we are recommending that that item be approved as well for this application. The notes section has a few little edits to be made regarding the open space utility lots and easements. Who's actually responsible for the ownership and maintenance of those. And as I mentioned, a number of those lots do include other type of utility easements. Then lots 3X, 4X, 5X on block 45 shall be divided, or shall be addressed because we do need a new block 46 because that was a previous large lot with the southwest corner of the property, and now it's bisected by proposed Gristmill Drive. So we do need new block numbers for those particular parcels. The town references to the adjacent communities are called cities where they really are towns. So we just ask that be cleaned up as well. Any lots that may be affected by the floodplain, that those need to comply with all the Denton County jurisdictional requirements, such as finished floor elevations, for those particular lots that might be near or have been in the floodplain. And then the signature blocks for approval for the town code, we're also recommending that those reflect what are in your standards and not their desired certificates of approval. When I did talk with the engineer, asking questions, going over, getting a little bit of background, he expressed to me they don't have any issues with any of these conditions, so we expect to receive updated plans so that by the time it goes to town council, we won't have any conditions with this particular preliminary act. That's all I have to say on this one right now. If you have any questions for me right now or later, then the applicants are here this evening. Should you have any specific questions regarding the overall development?
Some clarification. The heading on my sheet says public hearings. There's not really a public hearing required, so.
No, that's just the title of the agenda.
Okay, you're confusing me. Anybody, questions?
I spoke with you ahead of time on these little maps are driving you nuts. So could you help me clarify? Is this block 45 on, it's at my page says 12. Where it shows High Plains and then block 45 is Great Big. That's the one that is proposed to split into 45 and 46.
Yes, ma'am.
But there's no Gristmill Street anyplace, so I don't know if I'm looking at the wrong map or if the street is not shown or have I missed.
It shows up on sheet 5 of 8.
I don't have it inside.
Elliot, we don't have that, they don't have that in the app.
But they don't.
No, they don't have that.
Okay, well, I apologize.
Do you have larger copies of the one we're trying to look at?
Gosh.
Let me send this around. This used to be one block. Right here. And now Bristol comes down and intersects.
Gristmill is what's dividing those two.
Yes, we do.
That was one block now. You know, two blocks on it.
Thank you. So in your communication to us under the summary on the revised preliminary plat, the two lots that you're referencing that says two mixed lots, that again is 45 and 46, correct?
Yes, it's block 45 and 46.
Okay. So really, this whole, the summary and number one, where it refers to mixed use, it's all the same two lots.
Yes,
Okay,
I do see the attachment.
And then you're on page 14,
Yes, it's in the,
page 14,
Hey, please.
this here,
I don't like numbers mentioned, but
if you're on the computer, on the agenda, it's number one, High Plains of First Ranch preliminary plat 2025.
I found it, number 14.
Fairly darn. Okay, so the plat actually has their sheet numbers, but you're saying that they have, the packet has agenda. No page numbers.
Yes.
Okay, so it's on 14.
Gloria has a hard copy and I'm trying to figure out to read the pages, tell you which ones that we're looking at.
Let's see.
Well, the answer to everything we needed. Okay, numbers are not.
Like, you have something else? Anybody else?
Okay.
Any questions for the applicant?
Did you want to say something or were you here for questions?
Good evening, Fairfield Commission members, Eddie Eckert with GM Civil, 2559 Southwest Grapevine Parkway, Grapevine, Texas, 76051. The main purpose for bringing the preliminary plat back in was to divide up that mixed-use property just for some additional access. It doesn't show up on this preliminary plat, but there's a coincident preliminary plat that's going through Flower Mound that will provide access to that Bristol Road in the southwest corner. So that was kind of the reason is that we'll have additional access that will get us down into Flower Mound, that'll get us out to 377 as a second point of access to this community as it gets built out. And then secondly, the phase 2 area, home builder wanted some larger lots, based on some topo that was out there. They wanted some wider, deeper lots, to fit some bigger product. And so we reduced the lot count by increasing some lot size, and that changed up the streets a little bit, through that area. So I think there's maybe 11 less lots overall. So it's not a huge difference, but, I mean, normally we wouldn't come back with the preliminary plat, we would just be in with our final plats, but there was enough changes here that we felt we needed to bring this back to the board. Happy to answer any other questions.
Motion?
I just have a general question, big picture wise, what's the timing, assuming everything goes as you expect, what's the timing on build out of all this?
Probably 3 to 5 years. I mean, it's again, from the civil perspective, the construction of the infrastructure is gonna be in a 3 to 5. I mean, depending on how quickly they sell homes, we do feel like this community is going to go quickly. This price point is very sought after up in this part of DFW, and there's a lot of interest already in the community. So phase 1 is about paved out. We've begun construction on phase 4A and 4B. Phase two, we've submitted for design review, and we're working on phase three to submit towards the end of this year. And then phase five will be next year. So from a design standpoint, we'll be done designing by next year. And then construction of phase two will be in 2026. 2027 would be phase three, and 2028 would be phase five. Three and five may go together if, again, if sales are going that quickly, they'll combine three and five.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
That's not related, but how soon will they get to work on 377?
My understanding is they're supposed to be starting, it was supposed to start this year. But again, I think the utility relocations that have been going on is considered part of the construction. So you've got Flower Mountain that has moved the water line on the east side. There's some gas pipelines that have been moved, electrical lines have been moved as well. So I think officially the construction has begun, although we're not seeing the relief from the pavement and storm drain side. I don't expect to see that until 2026.
It's gonna be a mess.
Yes.
Okay, anybody?
I was just gonna ask, what is the price point? I don't remember. I think it was the Holt was the first one.
Maybe 650 and up, does that sound? I don't know.
Oh,
Really nice,
Good evening, Commissioner, my name is Daniel Saskin, the Vice President for Ashton Woods Homes. Office address is 1800 Valley View Parkway, Suite 100 in Farmers Branch. We only own 120 lots in phase 4A. We purchased this from Hines and the developer, spring, I think it was around February, March. And we are currently in development, as Eddie said. Of our homes, we have some smaller lots in area, and we're gonna be starting in the 600s. If we had to start today, and again, we're probably 18 months away from actually building a house, and with home prices and, things going up every day, 600s. I think by the time you see us advertising, 2 years from now when homes are built, with all the options and upgrades, these are gonna be high 600s. That is on the small spots, really targeting empty nesters. I don't know if that's the first time family buyer at 700. And then on our larger lots, we'll be in the 700s, 800s, and I cannot speak for the other builders, it wouldn't be fair and appropriate. The other question I'm having is for related to phase 4A only, Ashton Woods. And I can answer generic questions too, I don't mind that.
Thank you. Anybody else? Motion?
Melanie, all 7 of these conditions, you have been told already, but
They've agreed to make the changes.
so we don't have to have this number 9, the finished floor elevation, that doesn't really be in
It should,
did I miss it? Oh, it's number 6 here,
Okay.
okay,
Is,
good. I move we recommend approval with the conditions recommended by our town planner, numbers 1 through 7 on page 8 of our package.
second,
I'll second.
and a second, all in favor? Unanimous. The second item, discuss and make recommendation to the town council regarding a final plat for High Plains at First Ranch, phase 4A, encompassing approximately 34.940 acres of property situated in the Pinson Wild Survey, abstract number 1339, in extraterrestrial jurisdiction, ETJ of Town of Rockville, Denton County, Texas. The property is located generally east of State Highway 377 between Keith Road and Smoot Lane. The applicant is GM Civil on behalf of the owner, Roya Cap V1 LLC, Town of Martinville, file number FD 2025-003. Helen.
all right, thank you. The next item is the final plat for phase 4A. You all just reviewed and recommended approval of the preliminary plat. The screen illustrates the area for 4A in red. to see what we're talking about. Stay there for a moment. And this consists of 120 single-family lots and 8 non-residential lots, open space and utility easements. These are, also, this is also in your packet, the final plat, I believe it is on. 30, starts on page 29 of your packet. Goes to 30. And then the overall starts on 28 with your legal descriptions. And staff has reviewed the final plat application. It's generally in alignment with the town standards, and we have 7 conditions for the final plat approval. The first one obviously is that town council approved the preliminary plat. And the waiver, these two need to just go together for the intersection of Marigold and Peppervine at Brushland Trail. And the applicant, they'll be working on the notes section to make sure all of the lots, the ownership and maintenance is carefully addressed for the HOA and for the MUD. And we recommend that the town references to the adjacent municipalities be updated to reflect town instead of city. The finished floor elevations on final plats need to be identified. I don't believe any of these lots are anywhere near the floodplain, so that would not apply. We don't need number 5. The final plat needs to have the correct signature block for your ordinance. And missing was the lot detail illustrating setbacks. And they've also agreed to providing revised plans to reflect these conditions. We do recommend approval subject to all 7 of these conditions, and we can remove condition number 5. So we're really 6. Yes.
Questions?
Eddie Eckert, GM Civil, 25-9 Southwest Grapevine Parkway, Grapevine, Texas, 76051. On this final plat, this is a little bit earlier than we normally would bring in the final plat, but Argyle Water Supply wants to get started on their elevated tank and well site that's located at the northern boundary. And in order to do that, they would prefer that we actually plat the land and dedicate the lot to them. They have bid out, they actually have their design completed, it's been bid out and awarded, and so they're ready to go. And this was really just working with them. They felt like this was the cleanest and fastest way in order for us to dedicate that land to them, and then they'll break ground immediately. That system will tie into the rest of their system, so it is supporting this community, but it'll support all of the Argyle water supply as additional pressure and then additional water supply.
Okay, questions? Make a motion.
I will make a motion that we please send approval to council for item number 1 for the final plat with the conditions as stated.
Take out the,
Yeah, taking out, yes, the one required with the level, the 4 level, yes, 4 elevations, yes, so that'll give us what 6 conditions be.
second,
Second.
or a second, all in favor? Unanimous. future items.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, you do have to be sure, like, I'm sorry. I'll have to look at it. We have, we have outlet felony. No, we have the estates, Drew Walling, what is this, Quill Estates, and also we have, which, yes, Chipotle, stays at Quill Run. I believe those are the two that will be bringing to the next, piece.
How many lots are on the Wallen property?
They're doing minor plats, so actually that won't be coming to y'all, sorry, my bad. We will, no, they have the rezoning, I'm sorry, they're bringing the rezoning to y'all, the minor plats won't be coming to y'all. Cause they're having four, which is a minor plat, so all that they'll be bringing to y'all is the rezoning. And then we have Chipotle, for a CUP, for the drive-through, that will be coming to y'all for.
Where's, I guess,
It's right across from the Whataburger. You're gonna have a, Papa John's, Chipotle. You're gonna have a tire shop on the other side by the wall. Right there,
Where?
in Montana. At Polanco and 407. It's right off 407. Across from the Whataburger.
Is that much room over there?
We've seen the site. Yes, they have plenty of room, and they're also gonna have some retail there as well. So, yeah. So you're gonna have,
Can't go be another night like Whataburger.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, that takes me to be real excited.
the thing about their drive-through, it's not order, it's pickup only. I don't know if that will help. It'll be a little different, and they won't have any speakers. It won't be like, the Whataburger. Like those
It's gonna be picked up on.
Chipotle, and then like I said, the Papa John's next, and then I can't remember the name of the tire shop, but the tire shop will be, the further north of that lot. There's only have one lot left.
Did we, is that the property that was not in the original?
I'm sorry, we're getting off topic. We just not asking those questions. Thank you, Sharon.
I was waiting for
Then we're adjourned at 7:00.
so.
He was tired, I'm sorry. You.